Well, good morning and welcome back to Cityline. With me, I have two very curious individuals. One of them has been here, for the past 4 or 5 years, and the other one is kind of new to our set and a little nervous, so here we go. Please join me in welcoming Luke Miner, Director of WA 529, which is also known as the Washington College Savings Plan. Welcome back to Cityline.
Hey, thanks so much for having us on.
It's always great to have you on. And this owl next to you is Hootie, and Hootie is the Get mascot. Hootie, welcome to Cityline. Oh, it's great to have you here on the comfy couch. So we have a video that's going to kind of talk about the overview of what Get is. If some parents don't know, or grandparents, or anybody who wants to fund a college degree or college tuition. So we're going to roll that, and then we're going to talk about what's next, all right?
All right, that sounds
Here we
great to us.
Washington State has two options to help you save for higher education: the Guaranteed Education Tuition, or GET program, and the Dream Ahead College Investment Plan. Both are 529 plans, featuring tax-free growth when used for qualified education expenses. GET is a prepaid 529 plan. You buy tuition units at today's prices. The state guarantees that 100 units will always be good for 1 year's worth of tuition and fees at the highest priced public university in Washington, no matter how much those costs change in the future. Because the value of GET units is tied to tuition, savings in a GET account are not subject to the ups and downs of the stock market. Dream Ahead is a 529 college investment plan. You decide how your money is invested. You control how aggressive or conservative you want to be with your savings. Or you can choose a year of enrollment plan that adjusts as your student grows up. Each program has different characteristics, advantages, and considerations. Both GET and Dream Ahead are great tools for helping you save for your students' future education. To choose which is the best for your situation, compare the plans at 529.wa.gov.
Okay. Wow, that's quite the video. Who knew that Hootie could fly with a sign in one paw? It's so impressive. So besides that being new, since I last saw you, what else has been new?
Well, one very cool promotion we have going on right now is that we ran our 3rd annual art contest, where we asked K through 12 students to tell us what their dream job is, and put pen to paper, put paint to canvas, do a digital creation, any sort of medium they wanted to express themselves. And we ran that contest from April through the beginning of May, and we're now evaluating the 1,500 entries we got for that. And the cool part about this is it's all about what we're doing is helping students get a head start in their college savings. So 26 winners, 2 from each grade level, are going to get a pre-funded GET or Dream Ahead account with $529 in it. Because we are 529 plans after all, so we thought $529 sounds about right to get those students started on their college savings journey.
What a gift. And Hootie, were you part of that process of judging who is going to get those prizes? Of course, because you're a wise old owl. That's all we have to say. So GET is only open, Luke, for certain times of the year. When does the enrollment window close for this year, 2024?
It closes, it's coming up quick on May 31st. That's our annual enrollment deadline. And so what that means is you don't lose your opportunity to enroll in GET forever, but prices are subject to change each summer. So the way the GET program works, as we saw in the video, is you're prepaying the cost of future college tuition. And so the sooner you can get that account started for a young student, the better, because it's more time that you've already prepaid that expense, and you have that peace of mind that as college tuition grows, you've already taken care of that.
Which is, let me tell you, as a parent, one of my biggest fears would be that I wouldn't be able to send my child to college. And these programs work, and they work for a reason. So how much does it take to get started with a GET or a Dream Ahead?
The good news is for both programs, pretty low barrier to entry, $25 to get started. There are no enrollment fees. And we are, as a reminder, state-sponsored programs, and so our goal is to help empower families to save. We're not out there selling a product. We're out there enabling people to put money away to save for the future. So they're essentially paying themselves, their future selves and their student to help them pursue their college readiness and career ambitions.
All right, and here's some young people who are already have a love of learning, and so I'm quite sure that extra $25 that their parents won't miss. Latte factor, you and I have always thrown that phrase around. This is impressive. Tell me what's going on here.
Yeah, so these are students who are, they're in the technical field. So this is an important aspect of these programs. We call them college savings programs, but really students can pursue anything that gets them career ready for the type of career they want. So technical and trade school is, you can use these plans for that. Apprenticeship programs are an allowable expense. So it's very broad in the usage. So it's something after high school. Again, career readiness training, your traditional higher education, very, very broad in the usage. And again, the goal is to equip a student with the skills they need to enter the workforce, get the kind of job they want, and ultimately reduce the need for student loans and debt to finance that.
Oh boy, and that is a huge, huge burden, don't you think, Hootie? I mean, you couldn't get off the ground and fly with that kind of debt on your back. There's no way. So I've noticed the price of the GET unit is exactly the same as the unit payout value. Why is that significant, and why is it set up that way?
What's significant about it is that you're literally buying future tuition at today's rates. Okay. So let's say the cost of tuition, let's not say it is, that the cost of tuition at the University of Washington is $12,000 this year. We don't know what it's going to be 10, 15, 18 years from now, but it's likely going to be significantly higher. So if you buy a year of tuition, that's going to grow over time along with tuition. But again, you've already prepaid that expense and don't have to worry about coming up with that extra out of pocket for that future tuition amount. But importantly, this program doesn't lock you into a Washington school. You have a lot of flexibility with what you're doing. You would just always be priced and valued based on University of Washington tuition.
Absolutely. So I can just hear grandparents, because we're getting close to graduation, thinking, I've got a savings account. I don't need to do a GET or a Dream Ahead. What do we say to those grandparents who just want to put that money in a savings account and think that that's enough?
Well, one of the great benefits of a 529 plan is there are tax benefits when you save for future college costs and when you use them for those costs. All the growth in the account is tax-free. So that right there makes it quite a bit stronger of an option than a savings account. And it's easy to do. So if a parent gets an account set up for a child, anyone can contribute to it. We're doing that in my family for my daughter, Hope. We have the GET account set up for her. And Grandma and Grandpa are chipping in at the holidays. We have accounts for nieces and nephews that everyone's contributing to. So it's a nice pot of money that anyone can contribute to. It's in one place. And again, it's helping grow that peace of mind. And I know that Hootie's doing that with his family for his young owlet as well. And how old was that owlet
Just one owlet?
Yeah, 8 years old now. So
my goodness.
It's growing fast. So
how did that happen?
Yeah.
As fast as Hope grew up, this owlet grew up too.
Blink of an eye.
So last question for you, and I think that Hootie has something to say here before we go say goodbye. I've heard that the 529 account can be used for retirement too. Tell me about that.
Yeah, that's brand new, and this is one Hootie's particularly excited about. But people often wonder, what if I don't use this for higher education? The first thing we reassure families of is there are broad in the way you can use it. We talked about that. But now, as of January this year, you can roll unused 529 funds into a Roth IRA retirement account for the student. So what better alternative if you don't need it for higher education than to jumpstart their retirement? So just continuing to increase the flexibility of these plans, because again, we're a government-sponsored program that's here to help enable families to be financially well and prepare for education or career.
Absolutely. Lowering those barriers, huh, Hootie? In this last few minutes, Hootie, what would you like to say to us? Yes?
This is his favorite line, "The future starts with you." So,
I love that.
So he's telling all of our viewers out there, future starts with you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Hootie, you are a man, well, you are a bird of few words, but a wise one at that. thank you so much, you, for taking time out of your busy schedule and also stopping along the way to put Hootie in your car and bring him also. I hope that you drop him back off at the nest, and I want to see you back on this couch come September when everything is back in full swing, and bring this lovely bird with you.
Sounds good. I think Hootie's definitely on board to be along for the ride.
I love that. In the Cityline Comfort Cafe, I do believe I spy Deshaun Morton. We have much more to come on Cityline. Don't go away. We'll be right back.